mean retired, not expired. You're not expired. So it's not a funeral, so I'm not going to bury you, but you did say Dr. Shirley. I have to say William R. John. I have to say Dr. Barbara Cambridge. I have to say Dollar say many names I have to say because you're all part of this legacy. This lesson, people have said, what are you going to do without Miss Wesson? St. Philip's will never be the same without Miss Wesson. And our response has been, St. Philip's will not be what it is without Miss Wesson. You are very much a part of the DNA of St. Philip's. These anointed soils, you have sweat, you have blood, and tears inside. So we really appreciate all that you've done. But it's amazing. It's not uncommon for a teacher to keep up with their former students. That's not uncommon. Teachers keep up with their former students. What is amazing is that your former students keep up with you. And you're not having to call them Facebook friends. If I want to know what's happening with any one of my students, and I know myself, I know that Ms. Wesson, their Facebook friend. She's keeping up with them and their people up with her. And we really appreciate all that you've done to get St. Philip's for the years today. And we're excited about what St. Philip's will become because of the sacrifices that you put forward. And I want to reflect back on not your dad. Your dad would say, when the world, as the world turns, you got to turn with it. I want to reflect back on the day that the call came. You were up in the classroom, and May, your grandmother, had gone on the road. And at that point, I got to see the love of St. Philip's flow out of your classroom. Every teacher, everyone paid for the rally and support your family. And I say to anyone here who doesn't have a great relationship with your family, I encourage you to allow yourself to be adopted to the rest of the family. You're good people. And so we truly appreciate that. The other thing that I wanted to say this lesson, when a school has such a mighty impact on its students, and when a teacher becomes a parent to the parents of their students, not only teaching the students, but counseling the parents, helping them to be others, helping them in some cases to be a better spouse, and counseling and all of the other things that you've done outside the classroom are truly remarkable and will never be forgotten and will continue on. You have not affected just those that you were serving, you affected them eternally. For the children and grandchildren and those that you encountered will be mighty blessed. We love you. Like I said, you're retired, you're not expired, and we're looking forward to the next chapters of your life with greater fight. Bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Flowers. All right, up next, y'all, I want to call up here, whether you know it or you don't, Sylvia, Dottie, Joe, and Linda. I'm sorry. I went too fast. Miss Morrell, would you please come up? Current principal of St. Philip's.
Brief, Wesson, I wrote this in your card. You a real one. In a world full of fake ones, you're a real one. And what I love about Wesson is her character, her integrity. She's going to be honest with you. So I will miss our counseling sessions. I will miss those times we get crunk. And we like, who gonna do it? Who gonna say it? And so I will miss that, but I love you to death, and I know God has a plan and a purpose for your life, and I thank God for the opportunity to get to know you in a special way. I love you from the core of me. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, now we have Sylvia, Dottie, Joe, and Linda share a few words.
And she's not only just a good teacher, she's just a good person. I love her like I love all of my girls. I don't have no special one because I can tell each one personality. So they can't lie to me because I know I'm too good. Thank y'all for everything. Well, all I can say is I love my sister. She has always been the smart one to me. One of my grandmothers said that she already knew that T was going to be a teacher when she was a little girl. We have a very, very close bond of sisters. I just wish I was getting ready to retire myself. But my job still needs me, but I must be here for T. I just want to say to you that, can you hear me? Okay, and I wish you nothing but happiness in your time, in your crisis. Saving the best for last.
No, I'm going last because I'm the last out of the 4 girls. But as some of y'all said, some know her by Telissha, some know her by T. I call her T. I'm the youngest, and T and I are like 11 months apart. And I'm just going to say this. Dottie said she's smart. Y'all know she's smart and intelligent. But the best thing my sister taught me, she taught me how to tie my shoes.
Thank y'all so much. All right, let's keep it in the family. Can I please have Miss Raquel, Tristan, and Trent come up here real quick and just share a few words. The children, Miss Wesson.
Thanks everybody for being here. I'll be real short and sweet. I just want to say thank you to all of my mom's ex-students, all of her co-workers, everybody that has played a major role in the upbringing of myself and among my siblings. In this very gym, my mom gave me my brother a whip in 4th grade. I'll never forget it. But we were respectful. We were at class. We did our work, and that's just how the person she was. I'm pretty sure there's a couple other people in here that got whipped by this lesson. So for sure, Mama. But I'm proud of you. I look up to you. I love you so very much, and I'm excited to see what you do in the future. If you know me, I'm not one for speaking a lot, so this is Raquel. I'm going to talk to you later. Coming up from St. Philip's, from the 3-year-old class, growing up, you always heard, like, who was everyone's favorite teacher? We always heard, well, Miss Wesson, Miss Wesson. And living with her every day, you're like, why? But as we grew up and actually got to 3rd grade and we were in her class, I could really tell, like, man, she is an amazing teacher. She's tough, she's hard on you, she has an old school discipline that you can't teach anymore. You can put your hands on you. But at the same time, it was enjoyable, it was fun, and she literally made everyone a better student, which made us better young people and better adults. So Mom, you are so special and sweet, small but mighty, and you deserve all of this love in here right now. We love you to death, and we're so happy for your retirement.
I didn't get a chance to be in my mom's class. The first year she came, we had 2 third grade classes, so I wasn't in her class. But I just know that this is my best friend. I'm so proud of her, and I spent a lot of my life trying not to be her. That's all I hear. You like your mom, you like my mom, your mom. And finally I was just like, well, forget it. She's pretty dope. I followed in her footsteps and tried to be her. And she would be like, but you better than me. And I'm like, girl, stop lying. She's like, you better than me. But she was hard on us. She sacrificed so much for the 3 of us. We would spend our entire Saturdays in this gym eating French fries at the concession stands, the best French fries ever back in the day. And she would be upstairs working in her classroom the entire weekend to prepare for her. Me and Jerica got the most beatdowns in this school from her. But I'm forever grateful for the woman that you are. I strive to be like you on a daily basis as a mom, sacrificing, and she'll tell me, just follow your heart quicker than I did. And everything that she is because we are who we are because of who she is. And I thank y'all for loving her, showing up today, always supporting her. And Mama, you are everything, absolutely everything. And we love you, and we are so proud of you. And the best part about today is that we still get to see you whenever we want to. So happy retirement. We love you.
Thank y'all. I know y'all feel the love. I love seeing the flowers given. Up next, I have Mr. Kevin share a few words.
Hey, this could be personal, but it's not going to be. I'm going to talk about T, the teacher. Early in our relationship, I got a chance to come up to this school, and she said, come inside, look at my class. So I sat in class, she was like, grab a seat. It was what, 3rd grade? So I couldn't pick a seat while we were sitting. Now, going to school, I'm thinking, I've seen teachers work, I know teachers are great, but it's not going to be that big a deal, right? That is me, the way I think. I sat in that seat, and I instantly became a student. The love that she gave and the love that she received on that day, I told her after I left, I said, you are tailor-made for this job. And leaving that day, I'm a police officer, so I've seen a lot, heard a lot. And I was thinking, man, this world is not what it should be. But coming to that class and sitting down, I said, there's hope. There's hope because she showed me that. The way she dealt with those kids, and she was able to find out the things that people thought were wrong with them, she could find what was right with them. And she explained to me, everybody learns different. Everybody's special in a special way. And I was like, okay, so I developed a motto. There's always a win-win situation. If you can give it and receive it, it's a win. Nobody has to hit home run. So, with that being said, T, I got a story for you I'm going to tell you when we get home. But this is amazing. So everybody showing the love that you show for her, it's something to be true. I'm proud of you, T. I'm very proud of you. And for these people to show up like this, they love you too, all right? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin. And we are going to hear from the woman of the hour herself. But I was told by the youngest that she had a theme song, so I'm going to go and say, DJ Lena, go ahead and play that. Y'all make some noise for Miss Wesson.
Rapper and all that, and then he gonna dance with his sweetie.
North Texas State University, December of 1980. And the fact that I didn't think my kids were listening to me is amazing, because they were. So I would be remiss to even try to call out people individually in here, because I would miss somebody. I told my kids, do not do anything. Don't do anything. No, Mama, you deserve it, you deserve it. I told Kevin, don't do anything. Mama, you deserve it. T, you deserve it. So anyway, I thank y'all, I appreciate y'all. People not RSVPing, come in, people I said were killed, people who just walk and say hi. But when I walked in here and I saw the setup, this is real. It's real. And it's really, really nice, and I appreciate you. I told her that I wish I could invite every student that I taught, but that would be like 900 people. So I said, let's invite the kids and not the parents. I don't think the parents would have liked that. So anyway, but I did say if I could have as many of my first students as possible, and y'all saw them, and that means millions to me. And if you notice that Jerica said Jack Rabbit, she was my first student that I gave nicknames. So everybody that I taught had a nickname. Then times started changing, and parents didn't appreciate the nicknames. So like Taryn Flowers is Hummingbird. Because every time I would say something, she'd say, I said, okay, little Hummingbird. But I still call her that. But Jerica Townsend, Alicia, Brianna, I could tell stories on all of them, but Jerica would never stop talking. She would never be still. And one day I said, if you don't sit, yo, moving all the time, jumping like a jackrabbit self down. And then they went outside and she started running. And y'all, she ran like a jackrabbit. She was so fast. And I would go to all the track meets and all this stuff. So the nicknames stuck. And it's really kind of funny because I could literally remember their nicknames. But I said I want my first students, and then there was a class that I looped with. And looped means you teach them one grade, then you have those same kids the next grade. And these kids we taught self-contained, so we taught them every subject. So I said if I could get any of the self-contained kids that I looped with. So I see a girl that says to me, Miss Wesson, I didn't know you were so short. And I said, well, you weren't so tall. So she's gonna be mad at me, but Desiree Pinkert, if you could please stand up. That's Desiree, look at how tall she is. And so she has a story that has tears because her grandmother raised her, Miss Alice, Dr. Flowers, you remember us, and Miss Alice. And yeah, I have a good heart, but I did not play. I had a job to do. So Desiree got a few spankings, she got a few thumps, but she knew that I loved her and Miss Alice needed us. And I have cried multiple times, but there was a little student that I taught, 2nd and 3rd grade. So this 2nd and 3rd grade year was hard because Miss Chapel then, who is Miss Ashley now, she looped with these kids, kindergarten and 1st grade. Then I get them. So I began, Miss Chapel said, I said, cut. I'm not Miss Chapel. I'm Miss Wesson, and I'm gonna be the best me that I can be. But there was a little boy in this same group that said to me one day, so Miss Wesson, I gather that these children are getting on your nerves. I said, you gathered correctly, because they are. So anyway, moving forward, this student and his mother, Dr. Flowers may remember we were working one day and the lady walked up to St. Philip. She said, my name is Dr. Natalie Davenport, and I have been sent here by Dr. Keith Rollins, and this is Alana Rollins, to observe a Telissha Wesson. So I looked at Dr. Flowers and said, did she do it? He said, go do what you do. End result, she went to Dr. Flowers, she said, if I ever have children, they need to be in her class. She thought that I was awesome. So the little boy ended up, as he said to me earlier, because when I saw him, I literally screamed and I cried. This student, y'all, came from Maryland. Mr. Michael Rollins. Will you please stand, sir? And he brought his wife and his children. And y'all, to me, like Kevin would always say, every time we go somewhere, you got these grown people running, you say, Miss Wesson! And he said that a lot. But for everybody that's in here, but for me to get the kids that I lived with in my first class, it means a lot. And for Michael to literally come from Maryland, I almost cried my eyelashes off. And for his wife to say, it is such a pleasure to meet you. Like, y'all, what were you, Michael, 8? I think they were 8 and 9. So it means a lot for every teacher that I worked with. Thank you. My family, like the lady in this pink shirt right here with the phone that's recording me. I used to babysit her, her and her twin, and my friend Allie just said, is that one of the cousins you had, the tall twins? Yes, it is, so I cried for that. My mother and my sisters, my mother's 86, and that is a heaven-sent blessing.
Yes, it is.
Now, she wears us out. Because she wants to drive and just all of this. But it is a blessing to have a mother at 86 and in her right mind and her physical, and we're still scared of her. We don't talk, we'll talk about it, but we hide. Because she'll get us, and my sister lives from Arkansas. Dottie won't tell anybody, but Dottie looks amazing. Dottie is 68. And just so my cousin Claudette's husband said, I'm just floored about y'all's ages. Like, y'all look like y'all in your mid-60s and up. But like Dr. Flowers said, everybody is family. And when I look around, like this table right here, I told Raquel knows my favorite people. She knows my favorite people. The ESD family that Tristan trained, like, I'm just excited, same way he was at 15. And the table back there with students, I tell everybody, Taylor Hall, her nickname was Little Bitty Pretty One. Now she's taller than everybody. She's taller than everybody. And I didn't get to teach Taylor Flowers, but I felt like I did. And there's my buddy Medlock that's back there high. We go way back. Just every table, Arthea and Elmo Harris said that Jordan was upset. Most of the students were upset because they couldn't come, but y'all see this ain't that kind of party like what's going on in here. So I just love everybody, every table. Miss Sheila back there, and then Miss Tilly called me one Saturday morning. She said, Miss Wesson, please tell me that it's not true. You're not retiring. I said, I am. She didn't tell me. I said, I couldn't. I couldn't find a way to tell her that I loved her. And then, like Ruben, what was your nickname? Rockin' Robin. If he wasn't singing, he was dancing. Now guess what he's doing at 9 o'clock tonight? He's singing and dancing. That's what he does for a living. So everybody, that back table back there, Andrews was like, I don't want a picture. I just want to say, the ILT team back there on that table, there's some tears. Like a lot of years, a lot of love. The legs, I couldn't believe it. Brown rolled up in here. Y'all remember Miss Brown and Green jumping downtown Brown? Just the kid was like, Mama, you talk to Mr. Perez like that? I said, girl, Perez and I was on the same team. We could like deep. Everybody has a story. Monique, and y'all have to understand me and Monique. And if y'all see Monique talking to Kevin, like she shouldn't be as a. So but I love the Wessons. Miss Wesson is 89, y'all. She'll be 90 in September, and that's just like a blessing. But that's family right there, the Wessons. If you see us, you see the Lewises, if you see the Lewises, you're going to see the Wessons, because we're family. And so, y'all, this is probably one of the hardest things I've ever did. Well, the hardest thing I ever did was tell Miss Muriel that I was going to retire. After she and I went back and forth about what else I could do here at St. Philip's. So she told Dr. Flowers, tag, you're it. And Dr. Flowers and I had to talk. I said, Dr. Flowers, I know you're going to try to talk me understand. And for the people that have said to me, if Miss Farrell and Dr. Flowers wouldn't have tried to get me to stay, they knew they would. So for St. Philip's, there's been a part of my life for 34 years. Ricky was 37. She came in pre-K3, went to pre-K4. She was in Trenton, 33. They came in pre-K3 and went to 6th grade. So, and now we got my special K right here, who's going into 4th grade. I cannot believe it. And Dr. Flowers asked me, I said, Dr. Flowers, if anybody asks what they can do for me, I said, to please make sure that Kayla can stay at St. Philip's and get what my kids got. Because I think it's the best sacrifice I ever made for the 3 of them. But y'all, I love everybody. Everybody, I really appreciate y'all. If everybody that I wanted here could have been here, but it didn't kill maybe 1,000 people. Probably. Maybe 1,000 people. Yeah. So Mama, do not send me any more names. But she didn't tell me. It's a lot of surprises. But y'all, I love everybody. So I see Tammy Kemp back there. You see Tammy Kemp back there? Yeah. Tammy Kemp told me when she was teaching, hey, Mr. Lund, she said, I don't know what I was thinking, Wesson, because she said, I just married and had these kids. I should have just got a dog and went on. You understand that, Kemp? But you know, so the real parents, I love the Kemps. And it's so funny because Jackie Andrews, the Kemps, the Burrells, the Flowers, the Baileys, I kept saying were killed. I was there all, William, Monique, Tamika, I was all of their kids' advisor. And you really become family like that. So I love everybody. I have something different with the students. I have two because they are not happy right now, but I love everybody and everybody for coming. Hey, Rat. Y'all, Rat, my friend. Rat's so funny. I say Rat's the funniest person in the world. He really is. But thank you, everybody. I love y'all millions, millions, millions. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wesson. Y'all say that. Round of applause real quick. And I do have one final announcement. Oh yeah, we are definitely going to vibe out for the rest of the evening, but I would be truly remiss if I did not pass the mic back to Dr. Flowers to share a special announcement to celebrate Ms. Wesson that much more.
All right, let's give another hand for Ms. Wesson. So, some of you are already aware of this, but the salaries at St. Philip's are extremely competitive. They are. But to teach is a sacrifice. And so Ms. Wesson, being here for 30 years, Raquel mentioned, and many of us watched, your sacrifice. And being here for 30 years, you didn't quite earn enough money to send your children to college and have them go debt-free. But St. Philip's has established what we're calling the Wesson Legacy 1600 Scholarship. Wesson Legacy, we're here in what we call our Legacy Gem. The Wesson Legacy 1600 Scholarship will ensure that your grandchildren have the opportunity to attend St. Philip's for $1,600 a year perpetually. But it's not just enough to celebrate you and your grandchildren, Ms. Wesson. With this scholarship, any faculty and staff member who serves at St. Philip's for 30 years will be afforded that very same scholarship. So you're blessing not only yourself, but every faculty member that reaches that milestone. We think it's more than appropriate for them to have the same opportunity. So we're delighted and excited to announce that to this crowd and to officially hand you the paperwork. If it's not on paper, God bless you.
That's amazing. Thank you, Dr. Flowers. Thank you, Ms. Wesson. All right, I think we got a little time left to vibe out, to party, so y'all feel free to hit this dance floor and catch some more tunes from DJ Leader.